Hi, welcome. Today we are going to learn how to make this cute little bear, and this happens to be a no-sew pattern and it whips up fairly quickly. I like making it for my craft fairs, and the best part is that even the ears, you don't have to sew them on, you can always insert your hook and make the ears. So to make this bear, I'll be using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, some Chanel yarn. I would be needing a little bit of stuffing as well. If you want to use safety eyes, I would suggest using 8 millimeter safety eyes for this one, but I like using these eyes. These are the stick-on ones. And some black yarn and the yarn needle to embroider the nose and everything. And if you would like to put a ribbon on it, you are most welcome to do that as well. Or if you don't feel like putting a ribbon, that's your choice as well. No hard and fast rule. So gather your supplies and we are going to start making our sweet little bear. Okay, so we are going to start off with a slip knot. And you can make the slip knot whichever way you're comfortable making it. Then we're going to make a chain of 2. 1 and 2. Into the second chain from the hook, we are going to make 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to end this round with a slip stitch. For round number 2, we are going to make 6 increases. That means that we're going to place 2 single crochets into each of the 6 stitches from round number 1. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, 11 and 12. So at the end of round number 2, I have a total of 12 single crochets. Round number 3 is going to be an increase round once again, and we are going to increase 12. Like we are going to place 2 single crochets once again in each of the 12 stitches of the previous round. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So at the end of round number 3, we have a total of 24 single crochets. We are going to slip stitch into the first stitch. Round number 4 is going to be maintaining a stitch count of 24 single crochets, but we will be working into the back loops only. So chain up 1 and working into the back loops of your stitch. Do you see a V here? This is the front loop and this is the back loop. We will be working in the back loops only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now finish this round and I'll meet you at the end of round number 4. Just place 1 single crochet into the back loops only. Okay, so I've reached the end of round number 4 and I'm going to end this round with a slip stitch. Round number 5, we are going to chain up 1 and we are going to make 1 single crochet in the first 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into the next stitch we are going to make a bobble stitch. So let's make a bobble stitch. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over, pull through all 6 loops. Now usually when we make a bobble stitch we chain up 1 at the end, but I do not do this because then it is easier for me to move the bobble inside or outside, however I want. Now into the next 7 stitches we are going to make a single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into the next one we are going to make another bobble. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 single crochet into the next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now into the last stitch we are going to make another bobble, but we are going to make it with 4 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And slip stitch. Once you close your bobble, slip stitch into the first single crochet you made. So in round number 5 we made the 2 legs with the bobble and a small teeny weeny tail. For round number 6 and 7 we are just going to make 1 single crochet in each stitch around, maintaining a stitch count of 24 single crochets at the end of each round. So make your single crochets and I'll meet you at the end of round number 7. Okay, so for round number 8 you're going to chain up 1 after you make a slip stitch at the end of round number 7, and we are going to make 1 single crochet into the first 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Into the next stitch we are going to make a bobble. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One single crochet into the next 7 stitches once again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. One bobble into the next stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then one single crochet into the last 8 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Slip stitch into the last stitch. Now for round number 8, we've done 8, 9. For round number 9, we are going to make one single crochet in each stitch around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Okay, slip stitch into the first stitch. Round number 10, we will be making 12 decreases. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we're done with the body, and now we're going to start off with the head. After you make your 12 decreases in round number 10, round number 11 is going to be 12 increases. So that means we're going to place 2 single crochets in each of the 12 stitches we did before. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So at the end of this round, I have a total of 24 single crochets. Now, for round number 12, let me just count my rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, for round number 12, I'm going to chain up 1. I have to take the stitch count to 27. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to place 1 single crochet into the first 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then I'm going to place an increase. This is going to be my repeat. I'm going to do it a total of 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then an increase. And the last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then an increase. Now I have a total of 27 single crochets. For round 13, 14, 15, and 16, we are going to place 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So for the next 4 rows, we will be doing 1 single crochet in each stitch. So I'll meet you at the end of round number 16. And then we are going to start decreasing for the head, and we'll move on to the ears and the facial features and everything. Now this video was basically meant to be a tutorial only. I haven't taught you how to do the stitches or anything. I'm assuming that you would know how to do the stitches, because if I start telling you about the stitches, then this video is going to be fairly long. So I hope that you would be able to make this bear. Okay, so finish up your 13, 14, 15, and 16, and I'll meet you at the end of round number 16. Okay, so I'm done with round number 16. Now I'm going to stuff the bottom of my bear. So grab your stuffing and start stuffing your bear. Keeping in mind that we will not be overstuffing it because we don't want the stitches to stretch, but we won't be understuffing it as well. Like, we want it to maintain its shape. It's a fairly chubby bear, so okay, here you go. There you go. Okay, now let's decrease for round number 17. Chain up 1, we are going to make 1 single crochet into the first 7 stitches. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then a decrease, because we want to bring the stitch count back to 24. So 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then we're going to make a decrease. Last one, 7 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and the last decrease for this round number 17. Now we have a total of 24 single crochets. Round number 18 is going to be a decrease in every third stitch. So you're going to chain up 1, make 1 single crochet into the first 2 stitches, and then a decrease. And this is going to be a repeat for round number 18. 1, 2, and then a decrease. 1, 2, and then a decrease. 1, 2, and then a decrease. And at the end of this round, I will be left with a total of 18 single crochets. Now the last repeat, 1, 2, and a decrease. Now if this video has been too slow for you, you're most welcome to make it fast or skip, move on to the other rounds. Okay, so round number 19, we will be making a decrease in every second stitch. 1 single crochet into the first stitch, and then a decrease. 1 single crochet, and then a decrease. And at the end of this round, we are going to have a total of 12 single crochets. And that's when we are going to stuff the head before we decrease it close. 1 single crochet, decrease, 1 single crochet, decrease, decrease. Now for this round we will be stuffing the head. I just opened my last decrease because I do not, sorry, my yarn to open. I got a little carried away opening my yarn. I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's stuff the head now. Make sure that you shape it with your hand. Okay, just make sure that you have your yarn everywhere because we don't want any empty pockets inside our head. Okay, so I'm going to finish my last decrease that I had opened. No, it didn't open. Let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yay! It didn't open. I'm so happy. I just opened the slip stitch. Okay, so slip stitch, and then for the last and final round, we are going to make 6 decreases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last decrease, that is going to leave us with 6 single crochets, like so. Slip stitch into the first stitch and close your round. Now we are going to have slightly longer tail because we want to get the eye bumps as well, like so. Okay, so the body of your bear is done. Now we are going to close this. So grab your yarn needle, and let's close the circle and get our eye bumps done as well. Okay, so to close the circle, you can close it however you sew your amigurumis, but I just like going in and out of stitches and then pulling it, and then I just push it in. Now you need to decide where you want your eyes to be. Wherever you want to place your eyes, you take your needle out from there and go into the stitch that's right above there and take it out from where your other eye is going to be and pull. We want this bump. Go into the stitch right below here and place a bump. You can place the bumps however you want to place them. It is totally your choice. My first bump wasn't that pronounced, so I'm going to do it again, like so. Okay, I would say that okay, so we've made these 2 bumps here, and I'm going to cut my yarn after knotting it. Okay. Now let's make the ears, and then we are going to place the eyes and embroider the nose. Now from the top, you need to see where do you want your ears to be. I personally like them right next to the eyes over here, like so. So insert your hook and grab your yarn and pull your yarn through the stitch, like so. Then to hook your yarn here, you're going to chain up 1. Now into the space where you inserted your hook, you place a double crochet. Now the space that's right next to this space, that happens to be this one over here, I'm going to place another double crochet and 1 double crochet right next to this one. Now the space where I placed my last double crochet, I'm going to slip stitch into the same space and I'm going to fasten off. So my first ear is made. I'm going to repeat the same thing for the second one. Now look at where you ended your first ear and 1, 2, 3, and 4, leaving 4 stitches in between. You're going to insert your hook and repeat the same process, but this time we are going to go upside down. So 1 double crochet, second, and third, and make a slip stitch right where you made your third single crochet, double crochet. Fasten off. Okay, so these bumps are the places where you're going to place your eyes. Get your black yarn to embroider the nose. Insert it, but do not pull all the way through right into the middle of your eyes over here, leaving a tiny little tail at the bottom. One is the one way, just leave one space in between and insert your hook into the next one, like so. Sorry, not your hook, your needle. So after this is done, make your tiny little snout come back out from the same space. Tie a tiny little knot. I'm sorry about all the background noises. I have a very happening house. Everyone is doing something. And then cut it off, and then we will be inserting the knot in between. Okay, so I've embroidered the nose. Now I'm going to place my eyes. I use glue to place my eyes because these are felt eyes. But if you're using safety eyes, you would place them before you close your head for the bear. So I'm going to place my eye into the bump right here. I use both my hands because it has glue on it. Then I'm going to place my second eye into the bump right next to it. Like so. Now what we're going to do is that we are going to shape the bear with our hand. Get rid of all the tails you have. And I just like to get rid of the tails using my hook, but you can do whatever you want. You can do it with a needle. You can do it however you are comfortable doing it. The only problem doing it with a hook is that you get a little bit of the stuffing that comes out, but that's okay with me because I can't be bothered with the needle again and again. But you do whatever is you. Like so. Okay, so now if you want to place a ribbon in your bear, you can even leave it like this if you like it the way it is. But if you want to use a ribbon, you can use a ribbon. I just get a small piece of ribbon, wrap it around the neck, like so, and give it 2 knots. 1 knot, and then a second knot. And then cut the excess off, or if you want to make a bow with it, go ahead and make a bow. so, and then fix the ribbon. And then after that, you need to pat yourself on the back because you've just finished the cutest little bear no-sew pattern. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon because I have a lot of things in mind coming up. I know that I give a lot of gap, but then I want to bring something that's really worth your time. So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.